And we are live. Hello everyone, this is Devoid Executive and welcome to the stream. I am back and I am alive. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone has had a better weekend than me. I still have my throat a little bit sore, but other than that, I am back in action. So, since we basically skipped 2 streams, we will start the week with what we've left off, which is the main project involving the 2 evil sisters. Now let me grab real quick my my tablet and pen. 1 second. There you go. Glad you're okay enough to stream. Thank you. Yeah, you'll just hear me sometimes doing this because my throat is it's something that always happens with me. 1 second. So basically, whenever I get the fever, I get some specific stages, let's say. One of them is what happens before the fever itself comes. In the meantime, let me switch over to our drawing. So I don't know if you guys have something similar, but for me, I have some sort of warning system in my body that tells me whenever I am going to have a fever the next day. And I already knew that on the last stream that we had, which was last Wednesday. And essentially, whenever I am going to have a fever the next day, I always have, usually in the evening of the day before, some uncomfortable sensation in the very back top of my throat. Like, let's say that you follow the top of my mouth and you go way back before the throat goes down. I don't know if there are the tonsils, I think. I don't know. In that same area, when I get some uncomfortable sensation, as if I need to it's kind of an itch, then I know that the next day I have a fever. And usually when I get the fever, it's never soft. It's always very very strong. In fact, when I made actually know exactly what you mean. I get something very similar. Yeah. And whenever I get the oh, by the way, today I think we will work in more detail the little creatures over here. And whenever the fever itself comes, usually I have my highest at around 5 to 6 p.m. and it's always very high fever. So it is always something around it is something like between 38 and 40 degrees Celsius. So still something very very strong. And usually this time I took some medicine. You know, when you take the paracetamol, the one that you use to lower your fever. I took it right away, so it allowed me to recover much faster. Although usually I try to avoid jumping right into using the medicine, because first of all, if you use the medicine too often, then your body gets used to it, and then it becomes less effective. And the second, with the fever, I mean, if the fever gets so high, it means that there is a big infection that needs to be dealt with. So the body temperature gets risen to high levels because it is necessary. So maybe lowering the temperature may not help the body fight the sickness appropriately. Although I did not want to stay too many days without streaming and making content, so for this occasion I took the medicine, and it ended quicker than usual. It was a bit different because I did have another occasion in which I was sick, but then it wasn't too high, so I managed to do some streaming even with some fever, but without any big issues. But yeah, I hope I'm glad that this has stopped fairly soon. Okay, so yeah, today we are going to focus on these little toys. We'll try to bring it to the same level of detail as the main character, and then we will see from there what we do. Just make sure you don't push it, and if you start feeling like you are running out of steam, please take the time off. Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, today it's completely okay. Excited to see what you get done today. Thank you. So, for instance, when I was sick in the first day, I had to put heavier clothing because, you know, when you have fever, then you feel cold. Right now, instead, I am shirtless with my fan turned on, because otherwise I sweat way too much, because it's starting to get really hot in here. Okay, let me double check if everything is working fine in the stream. It seems so. For some reason the YouTube chat on the website got fixed. I don't know why, but earlier the other days it was having some issues, but glad it is no longer the case. Now, I don't remember if it was you or another person, but last time when we left off I recommended the game Dwarf Fortress to someone and talked a little bit about it. I do hope, and I do wonder if he tried out. I think he would have enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so these are very temporary sketches. What I think I will try to do right now is make a copy of these sketches right now I have the sketches and the colors separated. I think I will try and merge them and try to work them with more details and with the same brush strokes that I used for the rest of our character, taking into account the lighting and all of that stuff. Let's try with the first one. Yeah. It's been an interesting weekend, to say the least. Okay, let's make this one maybe dark brown. But what about you guys? How has your day been? I hope it's been pretty nice. Okay, I think I will do a different layer for the eye. For me, when I was sick, I mostly played games, since I had not much else to do. Grinding Deadlock. Great game. Okay. I want to give these dolls they should be at least these female ones, they should be made of porcelain, so we need to make sure to give off those same vibes in terms of material rendering. Let me simply grab one quick reference. Okay. The hair over here, let's clean them up a little bit. I'm not sure if I should make the skin the same flash shade or not. Let me quickly okay. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. I've also picked up a game that I haven't played in quite some time. It was a game that I used to play a lot a few years ago. The game in question is called Barotrauma. It's essentially a submarine sci-fi simulator, I guess you would call that. There is both single player and multiplayer with the campaign, and it's one of those games that I mean, it is a simulator, but not a realistic one. It has a sci-fi setting, and it has many things that are not realistic, but it is immersive enough. You can essentially play with your friends, and there are different roles you can choose between captain, mechanic, engineer, gunner, and you explore this one of Jupiter's moons called Europa, because the interesting part about that specific moon, which is a real thing, is that it has an ocean underneath the ice. And so in this game, it's set underneath this ice where humans have started colonizing the area. And in the campaign you have your own submarine, and with your objective to get to the depths of this alien world and eventually reach the center, which is a pretty interesting concept. There are different monsters, different factions, and I have picked it back up, but not necessarily to play it, because it's a game in which I already have like 2000 hours on it. But what I found very entertaining to do is to hop onto multiplayer lobbies and simply spectate and watch the misadventures of the different players. And I have to say, it is rather amusing. Alright, so let's make these ones. Let me create another layer to try and simulate the doll effect that I want to give. Because I want to give that sort of glossy effect. Something like let me show you in the references. Something like this. The problem is trying to give this same effect on a very small item such as this in the canvas. Let's try maybe with something like so, and then oops. It is kind of the same effect that I gave in the other project when trying to make glass. Nah, it looks more like face paint. We'll work a bit more on the dress over here, and then I will try and do the others. Maybe give some shading here as well. Okay, kind of. Let's try and do the others, just to bring them all on the same level. Let me simply color the hair a little bit over here. Hello. As soon as you really got into it, I got pulled away for a client call. What have I missed? Oh, I simply worked on adding details to the first doll, and I will leave it like this for now and start doing the same with the others. Oh, hello random guy, thank you for the follow. And I was talking about how I got back into this game called Barotrauma, which is a submarine management exploration game in which you explore this alien moon of Jupiter called Europa, with the objective of going into the core of this world. You explore different biomes and you need to take care of the submarine, have maintenance, and each player can have their own class and different role. Like there's the captain, there's the mechanic, there's the security guard, there's the gunner, there's the medic. And I've been picking back up, not necessarily to play it, because I already have around 2000 hours on this game, but mostly to hop into public lobbies and watch other players have their adventures. It is more entertaining than it sounds like because the game is two-dimensional. So imagine if you know it's a two-dimensional game, and your vision is you have a cone of vision, so you cannot see the entirety of the sub. You can only see the room in which you are into at the moment. And being a spectator is very interesting, because as a spectator you are able to see instead everything, right? And you can see maybe there is a player who is working in a room but is not noticing the fire that is happening in the other room, or maybe there is a monster that is attacking people. And it also has a voice chat, so it is very entertaining. See the people communicate with each other, trying to get their mission completed. There are different types of missions. There are different classes of submarines. Some are transport, some are more focused on the offensive and attack side. There are also different missions like cargo transport or eliminate a specific monster. And there are also different biomes with different creatures, different monsters. You can find wreckages to loot. You can fight other submarines in naval combat. And I am mostly waiting for an upcoming DLC of this game that will be released later this year. That should add a new faction to the game, and I am pretty excited. I think I will try and use a harder brush for these small touches, just to get things established. And then over here, try to shape things up. This reminds me, I haven't had the chance to touch Dwarf Fortress yet. I am determined to get onto it on my next day off. Yeah, no problem. I mean, there is no rush at all. I'm not expecting you to start as soon as possible, but when you do, let me know, because I am very curious to hear your opinion on the game. And yeah, another cool thing about this game, Barotrauma, is that when you select the campaign, you can choose different types of subs, but it has modding support using the Steam Workshop, and it has also a built-in submarine editor and the creator, so you can also even create and design your own submarine, and even put it on the workshop if you want other people to use it and try it out. I have made quite a few, but it takes some time to do that, mainly because the game can be very in-depth, because every single system has to be manually wired, and you can create some very complex and cool stuff with it. Because there are different components that you can wire, and they use what they are called signals, and they use some sort of logic. How late am I in the stream? Hello boss, how are you feeling? Just joined because I forgot you were going to stream. Oh, no problem. Yeah, you are not very late. I've been streaming for, I will tell you. The recording says 48 minutes, but remove 10 minutes from the initial countdown, so I've been streaming for little more than 30 minutes. So nothing to be worried about. Now I am simply working on the little dolls of this character, which I think it is what we'll be focusing on in today's stream. There we go. You can't understand how funny this is again. 3 a.m. Looking at the doll faces, respectfully. I mean, yeah, these doll faces are very goofy on purpose. Although I am noticing I am a little bit struggling due to how small they are on the canvas, and they are very pixelated. And the thing is that some brushes, especially these ones for painting, they do not perform really well when they are really small. And what I am afraid about is that maybe even when using the same brushes, they don't give out or give off the same level of quality compared to something bigger, like so. Since he is called Dorothy, are the little ones Dorothy's? I'm not sure I got the reference. I am sorry. So, are those like... it sounds like a name of a brand of cookies. The Dorothy's. So, my apologies if I am not getting the reference. I mean, Dorothy's sounds like a pretty nice name for a cookie brand. It's a really bad reference, showing my age, I think. Can you tell me more about it? Is it a reference to something in particular? Reminds me of a dad joke. Yeah, I assume it is a dad joke, but maybe it's a way of saying that I missed because I'm not a native English speaker, so maybe there are some things that I may not know about, or maybe it's a reference to something else entirely. I don't know, but I am curious to understand the reference, so then I will know when to be upset about it. Dorothy, little dolls of Dorothy, and because they are dolls, called Dorothy. Oh, okay. I think I understand now. However... Yeah, the main struggle is, I think, trying to make it known that they are made of shiny porcelain, given the small size of their sprites. It is a dad joke reference from an old English TV show from the 80s. I won't say the title of the show because, in all honesty, it has some age problems to it, but it's essentially what Kara says. The characters would always make a joke out of people's names. I'll stay away from the crappy old references. By crappy old references, you mean like offensive or just simply old humor? Like an example of all the humor, or some people call all the humor, is the series Friends, or even Big Bang Theory. which is a type of humor that I never understood and I never found the appeal. Not offensive, just old humor. Oh, okay. So now I might upset some people, but if you are fans of Big Bang Theory, but I never liked Big Bang Theory, and I will never understand the appeal of Big Bang Theory. I just found none of the jokes funny. And they are made even worse by the laugh tracks. Like, whenever I hear someone say something and then there is a laugh track, instead of making me laugh, it specifically tells me to not laugh. If that makes sense. Because to me it's telling like... it's like the show is saying to me, hey, this is a joke. You should be laughing at it. Can't you hear the other people laughing in the laugh track? It's a joke, guys. You should laugh. Laugh now. And I am like, but it wasn't even funny to begin with. Why should I laugh at this crappy joke? Makes me cringe a little when I hear it. Don't try and tell me it's funny. Just let it be funny on its own. That's the issue. Those jokes from Big Bang Theory, they are not funny on their own. This is why they had to place the laugh track. Otherwise, people wouldn't even notice that it is supposed to be a joke. And it's something that has always genuinely pissed me off more than it should have. Because, like, what the hell? Just make an actual funny show. Why have what is it, Sheldon, the name, I think? Why have something like Sheldon be the most annoying type of character to ever exist, and yet it's the favorite? Like, it's something that I will never understand. Couldn't agree more. Now, I may say another thing that will upset more than usual. Like, I like humor, but I don't like stupid humor. And what other example of stupid humor there is other than SpongeBob? I am someone who, even as a kid, never liked SpongeBob. I've never found the appeal to it. I have always found the main characters essentially as the most obnoxious, annoying characters ever. Whenever I watched TV and there was SpongeBob, maybe I couldn't wait for it to finish so I could watch whatever was airing next. Yet when I say this, there are I've always gotten some weird looks. But I speak the truth, damn it. I like the memes that use SpongeBob. Those can be really nice. But other than that, I'm sorry, but the show itself, ugh. It's been very hard for me to watch. Dislike SpongeBob, but I enjoyed the memes. Can't say I hate stupid humor though, because I watch Family Guy. I mean, at least with the Family Guy, it can be stupid, but sometimes it can be very clever. There are some jokes that are referential to something specific, or some maybe they make fun of some celebrity or anything like that, and that can be maybe stupid, but it's more of an adult kind of stupid humor. Instead with SpongeBob, it's we have a stupid SpongeBob that farts and laughs, and then there is Patrick who does something I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's mature stupid, but sometimes there's even dark humor, more often than not. And I am the type of person who really likes dark humor. It brings me, it brought me a little, wouldn't say flashback, but have you ever watched Moral Orel from Adult Swim? That show had some pretty dark humor moments. It's I don't know if you have ever watched it, but if you haven't, it's basically a parody of those church Christian cartoons, with this kid which is very religious, loves going to church on Sundays, but it is so naive that yeah. I love that show. That show was really nice. Like, I remember when I watched it all in one go. I mean, I didn't do a marathon, but I would every day watch a few episodes. Now, I am noticing when making these dolls, I mean, they don't look too bad, they just need some polish. Yeah, I think I will work on the others and then switch over to the Nutcrackers. It was only around for a few years. I wish it went on for longer. I mean, I am happy that it ended the way it ended, which ended on a good note, so I am pretty happy about it. There is also another show that I want to watch, but I haven't yet, which is Robot Chicken. That's another show I am planning on watching it, because I've seen some clips on YouTube and they are very funny. I don't know if Robot Chicken is concluded. Although I assume it is. But just about to recommend Robot Chicken, Adult Swim has truly made some classic amazing shows. There was also this other show, which I always forget the name of. They have the same style of Rick and Morty, but instead it's some aliens. And the humans are very little, I think. The style is identical to the one of Rick and Morty, and I think it's made by the same creator of Rick and Morty, but it's not Rick and Morty. Although that one doesn't appeal to me too much compared to the other shows. It's hard to explain. There is this alien which is green, another which is blue, I think. Solar opposites, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, it had a name similar to something about solar, yeah. Is it any good? Or is it missable? Because from what I'm seeing, it doesn't inspire me too much, to be completely honest. Like, it reminds me of Rick and Morty a bit too much. Speaking of which, Rick and Morty, I think the new season is up. Will come out this year. There you go. I enjoyed it, but it was a lot more of a casual watch for me. The best part was actually one of the side stories that occurred throughout the show. Then let's see what other... I mean, I need to watch a bunch of anime. There are a lot that came out during these years that I couldn't bother watching, but that everyone say that they are really good, so I should take a look. I think if you just want something casual in the background, then Puppet, I'm not something to fully invest in. I mean, to me, hello Guardian Hero Animations. Welcome to the stream. You know indie? I mean, if you mean the country, yes. If you mean the language, no. And if you mean indie in terms of indie games, then absolutely. Oh, indie gamer. The person. The name is familiar. Although I know Alpha Beta Gamer. That one is a YouTuber I occasionally follow. That one, and there's also Manly Badass Hero. They both do some similar content. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, from those YouTubers I discovered many games, many indie games that I have right now in my Steam library. Some of which I don't think I would have ever discovered if it wasn't for them. I was just here to investigate if you're both familiar, because inside is a coder, so I was wondering if you're his teammate coder in a game he's working on. Your voice is relaxing, it's like ASMR. Oh, thank you. But no, I am not a coder, and I don't know anything about coding. All I know is how to draw. I did try coding, but it looked like black magic to me. So I really appreciate the work some programmers and coders do, because I recognize how hard it can be and how challenging it is to do game development. Okay, let's try and color the eyes. Like, if I ever wanted to make a game, I would most likely collab with someone. It's really tough even in an AI helper in the coding room. We still glitch through floors or flew to skies for some reasons. It reminds me of coding is black magic at times. Yeah. Sometimes I get those videos you know that in coding you can leave some notes that usually are used to help other coders navigate the code, and there are some videos which are like notes left in X game from X developer. So for example, notes from Team Fortress 2 from Valve developers, and there are some sections in which the developers have written something like this line of code shouldn't work, but it does, so I'm not touching it anymore, or this code causes a memory leak, but it's the only one that works, so I think I will just use it, or I don't know what to do with my life anymore. Like really random funny things. I can imagine that you may relate with some of those comments. Yeah, it's not so important to remember because it's like a library of a completely different language that takes as long as learning a real different language. Yeah, then there's also this thing about different languages between Python, C++, Java. Like, it would be, or Lua. In some games I worked on, we would have full node sections of people cursing the code and having a fake argument with it with other devs. Yeah, I can imagine. On a similar note, I remember watching a video talking about a specific game that I have, which is called Factorio. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it. It's very addicting, and in the video explained how Factorio simulates in some way how data and coding works, but translated into its game mechanics, represented as a factory you have to build. How do I fake arguments with it a lot, even with AI? We both can do it and blame it for some reason. Hmm. Let's shade a little bit these areas. Yeah, also, did you know that still in Team Fortress 2 there is this image of a coconut that for some reason, if you delete that image, the entire game stops working. And if I remember correctly, no one has ever discovered, yeah, an image of a coconut. Let me see if I can find it. TF2 coconut. Code note. Okay, yeah, it has Fun Team Fortress 2 facts. There is a JPEG of a coconut in the files, and a dev note reads, "I have no fucking idea who put this here, but when I deleted it, the game wouldn't start. Words cannot describe my fucking confusion." And it's just a picture of a coconut. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Team Fortress 2 is one of the worst examples of spaghetti code. And I think it is to a point where even deleting a JPEG of a coconut completely makes the game not able to even launch. What code does the coconut have? I have no idea. I just know that it's a bit of it has become a meme at this point, where if you delete this coconut image in the game files, the game itself would not start. The mysteries of coding. No one knows. I think they basically just said if it works, then it works. Leave the coconut alone. Yeah, pretty much. There is something similar to spaghetti code, but in 3D software, which is how you make the 3D models. Like, you can make them optimize or not, right? And sometimes there is this this video which shows some eldritch abominations of 3D models. Maybe it's just a single cube, but it has over 400,000 vertices, or I don't know, maybe some character but the topology is all messed up, things of that sort. Those are also a really fun watch. The coconut has full control in that situation. Indeed. Which then, now, tell me if I am being a bit weird with this line of questioning, but so, you know, the different layers of a program is that there is, for example, there's the game runs on an engine, then the engine runs on a specific code, and then what's before the code? Like, what determines a coding language? Is it like ones and zeros, or are there other steps before that? Like, if I wanted to create, I don't know, a new coding language from scratch, how do you do it? Hey, thank you for the follow, Bishop. Welcome to the company. Because these sort of things fascinate me, because there are many things in technology that we take for granted, but then sometimes you always get those random questions that you never thought about, and then you start asking them, and then it's not that simple to get them answered. So like, if I wanted to create a completely new coding language, something like Java or C++, what do I need to do? Like, do I have some specific tools, or like these bottom or A, or I don't know, many other usually uses yeah, but I don't know how to explain it. So I don't know, Java uses a specific language, right? How do you create a completely new language, a new coding language? Like, are there some specific programs made for it? Or do you do it from scratch? The tools is mostly a keyboard, that's the hard part. But then what programs would you need to have in order to create a new coding language and have it work, of course? I have no idea, but that sounds awesome. I mean, yeah, because it kinda reminds me of, I don't remember the name, but there is this person, I don't think it's alive anymore, and I think he had some sort of mental illness, and he created an entire operating system. I don't know if it's the same, but he created an entire operating system in which he claimed he could communicate with God. And I wonder, how does one person come to do that? Like, create a completely new operating system? Like, even Windows. What language does Windows use? Does it use Python? C++? I have no idea. Let me try something about these here. So anyway, what is Void Corporation about? What is the corporation? So basically, here in Void Corporation we have, well, the Void, and our goal is to explore and maybe even create some worlds to exploit. During these broadcasts, it's more about the creation of these worlds, but in the future we are planning on exploring existing worlds as well. That's a hard question to answer. I mean, the question of what determines a coding language is like setting the rules and meaning behind instructions. You are sending all that through your compiler. So you can make your own compiler too, but that's well over my head. Yeah, and then, I mean, to make the compiler you would need some other tools, and then what makes those other tools? And then you continuously go back and back and back until you eventually must find an origin. Maybe the origin is the ones and zeros, I don't know. Normally that sounds like a villain or anti-hero type of thing. Is your character inspired from backrooms or SCPs or both? The concept, the character itself, it's inspired by, let me think, the main inspiration is from it has different inspirations, but one of which is a character from this indie game called Critters for Sale. It's a quite weird narrative point and click game, and there is a character which gave me the main inspiration for the avatar that I am using. Then it also takes some inspiration from something like the G-Man from Half-Life 2, or another game that's more for the hellish vibes, which is called it was called I can't figure out the name, but it's another quite obscure indie game in which you need to bring some papers to the devil, but you need to hop into different layers of bureaucracy before reaching the office of the devil, which is the last level. It always goes back to those silly ones and zeros. Yeah, thanks for making it simple, or my sleep-deprived brain might have already been fried. Yeah, it's no problem. Tell me about it. My brain is working off one brain cell this time of day. But the corporation sounds awesome with the voice. It's like a bedtime story. Can you tell more? I am planning, although the progress is a little bit slow, on making videos that will expand on the lore a little bit. Essentially, think of the overall theme of the channel and Void Corporation as a parody of certain corporate work environments. Like, if you think about the stereotypical office environment, that is the type of vibes I want to give with Void Corporation and my character, the Void Executive. And I am planning on making some videos that will expand on the lore. One of which is the channel trailer, which is the pilot episode of this mini-series. I am still drafting the script for episode 1, but it may take some time, mostly due to time constraints. And then there are some mini episodes through YouTube Shorts involving a specific employee named Greg, and those are just mini adventures in the form of short form content. And what else? Nice, felt the ASMR there. So, going back to the silly ones and zeros, it is something that kind of intrigued me when talking about industrial machinery. Like, for example, if you know how most cars are made, they have those machines with robot arms that help assemble the different components, right? Then I ask myself, well, what machines have built those assembling machines? And then what machines have built those other machines? And then you go on and on and on, and I am not sure where it will end up. I'm making an animation right now, my first ever animation. Oh, nice. I mean, my kind of animation is not a classic frame-by-frame animation, because that would take way longer, and it's not my area of expertise. My style of making videos, it's more similar to something like if you ever watched YouTubers such as Martin Sitopants or Internet Historian. If you know those kinds of animations, my videos will be more of that style. So mostly moving PNGs animated with some simple dragging effects using keyframes, but nothing animated like the avatar you are seeing right now. Because I remember when making this avatar by myself, it took way longer than anticipated. That's great. I thought I did not almost fell asleep from the ASMR. I mean, I'm happy I'm giving this sort of impression. I am someone who is very self-conscious about my voice. I really don't like hearing my recorded voice. It sounds so different from how I normally hear it. But I am glad that I'm not giving that same effect to you, and instead I'm giving you a pleasant one. Apologies because my throat is still a little bit sore from the sickness period I've had in this weekend. So apologies if I may occasionally cough or something. I'm still in the final stages of recovery. I no longer have any fever, but usually, to me personally, whenever I stop having fever, I have these lasting moments in which I have my throat a little bit sore. I have the opposite effect. The voice is good enough for me if the mic thing is not good. I see. Now, I know it's taking some time to make these little critters, but I think it will be worth it. Let's check the current progress. This is how we started, and now we are slowly making them. I think before I will do the other heads, I think I will try and do the nutcrackers next. So yeah, nice stream. It's like 4 AM for me from animating too hard and responding to some comments. See, and plus the voice helped against the insomnia so well. So see ya. Yeah, go sleep. It's well overdue. But thank you for sticking by anyways. Hopefully I will see you in the next stream. Okay. and good luck with your animation. Animation is one of those things that are really hard to make, but once you get to make the final result, oof, yeah, it's so satisfying to see. Now let's see if I can Okay. Now what I think I will do is rotate the image, and then I will take a very short break, get some water, things like that. I will be right back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Animation is something I have just never been able to get into. I always enjoy seeing others, but whenever I attempt my own, my motivation burns out so quickly. Yeah, I can I completely understand that feeling. But that's because animation is very long and tedious process, and you need to be very careful and deliberate when you make certain decisions, because if you don't if you're not extra careful when making the when making these changes, or when you work on the animation, then you waste a lot of time. It's one of the main reasons why some animated seasons take so long to come out. That's because animation is very long, very tedious. But the end result, if done well, it's amazing. Although most of the time when you see bad animation, it's almost never because the animators are not good, but it's mostly because of lack of budget and most importantly lack of time. Especially when the animators are on a very tight deadline. Hello! You watch wait. Hick 2? I'm not sure what you mean. Apologies if I may not get what you mean. Hello. Yeah, I think because I am a perfectionist when it comes to my products, it prevents me from pushing to get through it. I mean, I can get that feeling even in... oh, I'm referring to you, Void. Oh, I didn't know Hero was part of this. Oh, okay. We started this stream... we've just came back. We are at halfway, more or less, into the stream. Okay, now the nutcrackers over here. We need to be a bit more careful because there are a lot of different components. So we'll try to block out some shadows first, and maybe change the color to a more wooden one. Yeah, so even in drawing and not animation, being a perfectionist can easily become a problem. Sat here looking for me. Well, glad you guys are doing well, and the art is immaculate. But Jesus, I mean, I think he just left because they told us that he is very late for them. Okay, I think I will do something like this, and then we'll use the same white over here to determine the hair and beard. Although before I do any of that, let me fix it over here and add some gold. Okay, so what? Yeah, okay, I was saying, being a perfectionist can be a detriment, especially when you are a beginner, because you want to do the perfect image right away, but when you are starting, it's very hard, if not next to impossible, to make a good looking image or animation. So it can be really demotivating at times. Which is why I think that after a certain, like, you try to work your best on a specific drawing or project, but then you need to learn yourself to stop at a certain point especially when you are noticing that the progress that you are making and the changes are not as significant anymore as they were at, when you started in comparison. And at that point you need to be like, okay, I recognize this is my current limit, so I will stop what I'm doing, consider it done, and then start something new. And then you will use the finished drawing that you made earlier as reference to see what you think you can improve, and use that as a lesson, as a reference to try and better yourself in the next drawing, if that makes sense. It's better to do a lot of bad drawings or not perfect instead of working endlessly on one single drawing trying to achieve the perfect look. Okay, let me do something. Let me make it like a dark red in some areas, and then I mean, it's totally similar to so many things of not trying to get too stuck in the details, isn't it? I can agree, but it's a gradual leveling up sort of thing. Yeah, so basically, I mean, the being stuck on details is similar but different in the sense of that's a process that you need to avoid even when you are an expert. That usually it's a better idea to work first on the macro level and then on the micro level. But especially when you are starting, and it is very hard not to do that, but you will end up comparing yourself to people who have way more experience than you, and that can be very demotivating. But so you work on something, try not to get to the same level as those experts, because it is very unlikely that you'll manage to reach that level on your very first try. So instead you try to do your best to the best of your abilities, and then after you notice that you can no longer, like, you don't know what else to do or what else to add, you say, okay, this is my current limit, I will conclude this drawing and start a new one. And then the old drawing that you made, you will keep it and use it to take note on what you can improve. Simple as that. And one thing that I highly recommend doing is, like, every once in a while you grab your most recent drawing and you compare it with a drawing you made a month ago, let's say. This is very useful for beginners. If you do this and then you find the drawing from a month ago very, very ugly, that is a good sign, because it means that you are improving. Even if at the time that old drawing to you it seemed like the best drawing you've ever made, if you are improving over time, that same drawing will look hideous after a month, because by then you will have improved and have made something that looks much better. No matter how many years I've been working on something or in a certain industry, I still experience things like imposter syndrome because of comparing to others. It's like a natural human reaction when surrounded by so many skilled people. But there could be people that experience it from looking at my work. Yeah, of course. I mean, I can tell you from my own experience, like, I don't think I am making God knows what masterpiece. And yet there's people who look at my stuff and say, oh wow, you're so good at drawing, while I am like, am I though? Like, make no mistake, I do recognize that I am better than some others, but I am by no means at the level I wish to be compared to the majority of the artists that I follow. So yeah, it's always a matter of instead focusing about yourself and your own. Like, compare your work not with the others, but with your own. If the most recent one looks better than the older ones, then it's a good sign. Okay, we'll try and use the hard brush and see how it works, or see how it goes. This is going to sound a little strange, but I can't wait to see where we are all at in like 5 years or even next year. You mean in terms of skill? Some of my favorite things is being able to see those around me improve. Yeah, I am quite curious about that as well. Who knows what we may encounter or what we may find on our way to improvement. Yeah, skill-wise. Okay, let's see if I can already... Let me patch this all up. I don't know if we'll... I hope we'll manage to bring these minions to a satisfying level by the end of this stream, but I feel like I may need to dedicate the other stream as well into making these minions. Okay, and then here because again there are so many small details that it's a bit important to get them right on a first try. Also need to take this opportunity to make the proportions feel correct. Speaking of time and wondering what will happen in X amount of years. I have had my fair share of nostalgia moment in these days. When I was little, we've had these audio tapes of some children's stories. There are some classics like Cinderella or Little Red Riding Hood, Alice in Wonderland, Hansel and Gretel, those sort of things. But there were, these audio tapes were like, it was a collection of illustrated books with the audio tapes to listen to as you read these books with the images. They are very old. I think they were made in the 60s and then made the different formats, because it is something that my parents also grew up in, but I had the audio tapes version, and I managed to find those same stories from that same publisher online, and it's been very nostalgic, to say the least. Now, okay, I am dedicating extra time in making details on this one, so I can set the quality that should be met with the other ones. Maybe I would change some of these reds as well. Maybe let's try and make these reds more purple. Let me see. Okay, let me see what can I do to... Okay. And then okay. I may need to do some other changes in terms of color, because I think it looks a bit out of place compared to everything else, but one thing at a time. And yeah, about those stories, there are some interesting stories from the Grimm brothers that I didn't know they were made by the Grimm brothers, and some are very obscure in terms of stories, but interesting nonetheless. One of which I don't know the original name, but if I had to translate the title in a literal sense from my language, it is called 7 in one single hit, and it basically tells the story of this wait, I don't know how to call it. Yeah, okay, sorry, I forgot the name. The story is about this tailor who was working on a young tailor, and he was working in his workshop, and then after a long day of work, he decides to eat some jam on a slice of bread, right? The problem is when he does that, a lot of flies get on the bread to try to eat the jelly, and so this tailor gets very angry and tries to shoo the flies off with the towel, and he ends up accidentally killing seven of these flies in one single hit. And he took that as inspiration to go on adventures. So what he would do was he tailored a belt with the words 7 in one single hit, like sewed on top of this belt, and he would go out on adventures. And people, when they met, every time they met this guy, they read the letters on the belt, and they were like, oh wow, 7 in one hit, he must be a powerful hero. And so they sent him into quests, thinking that he was this big fighter or big hero, while in reality he just used tricks to gaslight people into thinking that he is as much of a hero as people thought he was. So for instance, in this story, this protagonist meets a giant, and the giant reads the inscription on the belt and said, 7 in one hit, I don't think you are that strong. And the hero is like, well, I can prove it, that I am that strong. And the giant was like, okay, then try to do this. The giant grabs a rock and squeezes it so hard that water starts coming out of it. And then he tells the protagonist, now you try to do the same. And the protagonist takes out of the pocket a piece of cheese that kind of looks like a rock, but the giant cannot really see it well. So he squeezes this cheese, water comes out, and it makes the giant believe that he too can squeeze water out of rocks. And then this giant remains surprised and okay, now try instead and do this. He launches the rock in the air and it goes very, very far. And the hero, the protagonist, says, okay, I can do the same thing, but it will go so high up that you will not even see it fall down, essentially launching it into the stratosphere. And so what it does is that he has a little bird in his pocket, and he throws the bird in the air, and the bird flies so fast that it looks like a rock moving and flying out into the stratosphere. And then the giant ends up believing that he really threw a rock that far away. And so this story from the Grimm brothers was something that kind of surprised me, and I really liked it. Of this hero, which it's essentially, imagine if we are talking about King from One Punch Man, but being a fraud on purpose instead of accidentally. Okay, let's try now. Make the face of our nutcracker. I completely forgot about the Grimm brothers, and that story just sent me through a whirlwind of memories. Did you hear about that story as well? And then I think as part of that story, I feel like I just got whiplash. Yeah, another part of the story, if that maybe help you remember of it, if you ever heard of it, is that because of these, then one day this hero just decides to sleep on a field, but he ends up sleeping into the garden of the king, and the king's one of the king politicians ends up seeing him with the belt with written 7 in 1 hit only, and he thinks he is strong, and then he calls the king calls the hero and tells the hero, if you manage to capture these 2 giants who have been rampaging across the kingdom, I will allow you to marry my daughter, the princess. And so what he does is that he manages to find these 2 giants, which are sleeping below a tree. And what he does is he grabs a bunch of rocks and climbs on the tree that's on top of the giants, and he drops one of the rocks on the head of the first giant. The first giant wakes up and he thinks it's the fault of the other giant who woke him up and said, "Hey, stop hitting me." Then the hero does the same thing to the other giant, which was like, "Hey, I didn't do nothing and you accused me of hitting me, and then now you hit me." And then the 2 end up arguing each other, and then they end up fighting each other until they are unconscious, at which point the hero comes in, ties them up, and then tells the king that he did everything himself, and the story ends with himself marrying the princess. Just for being the ultimate gaslighting liar of the story. My nana loved them and used to read and tell them. I haven't thought about this in years. Let me think about other stories. I don't know if they are from the Grimm brothers, but there is one which is called The Wolf and the 7 Lambs, or 7 kids, in terms of goat kids. Which is basically, now I don't remember the details, but basically there are these 7 little lambs, and the mother has to go somewhere, I think, and they need to stay inside. But then there is there's the wolf who wants to eat them. He goes to the front door and pretends to be the mother, and he imitates her voice to gain the trust of the little goats. They of course let him in, and they end up getting eaten. I think only one managed to save himself, but I don't quite remember. And so what happens is that it basically, I think the mother manages to find the wolf that's sleeping with a big belly, because all of the other goats are inside him. And since this goat, the mother goat, is an expert tailor, she manages to open the belly of the wolf, so he lets out all of the eaten goats, and he replaces the goats with rocks, and then the belly of the wolf is sewn back together. And when the wolf wakes up, he doesn't notice the difference, but he just thinks that these goats I've been eating, they are really heavy. But that's because he has rocks instead of goats in his belly. He walks to a river and tries to drink, but he falls off and he drowns because he has all of the rocks in his belly. Yes, and then the wolf plummets under the water, yeah. Then there is another thing, the one about the... I think this one is from the Grimm Brothers as well. And all live happily ever after. Let me ask a question. Are you Italian by any chance? Because then because if you are, I may know exactly what we are both talking about. In the meantime, I'm trying to... because I am from Italy, for those who don't already know. And this collection of stories was... not the stories themselves, but this collection was specifically Italian, so... But yeah, another stories, the one about... there is this German village which has a mouse infestation problem, and the people are very angry because they don't know what to do, because there are just rats everywhere. And so they walk to the mayor very angry, and they say, hey, do something about it, because we are full of rats. And he doesn't know what to do. And then this strange man comes in, and he has a wait, let me find the name. It has this this musical instrument. Wait, let me find the fife. Is it called a fife? It's basically a type of flute, but it's not a flute. It's way longer. And I'm not, but my partner is. Okay, my family is from Germany. Oh, okay. Yeah, then. Yeah, so this story is mouse problem. The mayor doesn't know what to do. This random guy comes in and he has this type of instrument it's like a flute, but it's not a flute, it's longer. And he says, well, I am a magical musician, and with this flute thing I can drive all the mice away. If you will pay me like 1,000 what's the name of her? If you pay me 1,000 florins, which are like an old type of currency, and the mayor is like 1,000, I will pay you 50,000 if you manage to get rid of these rats. And he says, okay, I will 50,000 it is. Then he starts playing its instrument, and basically all of the mice start following it, as if in some sort of hypnosis. And they start following him, and he starts walking into the river, and all of these mice forgot because of the incantation how to swim. So they all started drowning in the river, with the exception of one mouse, which was deaf, so he could not hear the music of this magical musician, and he watched in horror all the other mice drowning themselves in the river, following this weird guy, you know. So the problem has been solved. There are no more rats in the city. There is a celebration, and everyone is happy. They declare a local festivity because there's no more rats. Everyone's happy, and the mayor is like, that's all thanks to me, because of my intellect. I called this guy, which solved the problem, and I've already rewarded him handsomely. And the people are like, "Oh, you're so good, Mayor. We love you. Thank you for everything." Then the musician comes to the mayor and says, "Okay, I mean, now you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me the 50,000 florins you promised me." And the mayor was like, 50,000? I don't have 50,000. Money doesn't grow on trees. And the musician says, "Well, okay, then can you give me at least the 1,000 I originally asked for?" And the mayor said, 1,000? That's too much. Listen, we thank you for your help, and you will have our eternal gratitude. Essentially, he didn't want to pay this musician for his work. And the musician said, "Careful who you're messing with, because otherwise, if you don't pay me what I asked for, I may play a different type of song." And then the mayor was trying to mock him, said, "Oh yeah, sure, what are you gonna do? Sure, play another song if you want, you just entertain me." And so what this musician does is he plays the music, and then all of the children of the town start following him, as if in the same hypnosis as the rats were. And they start following this guy, and he walks away from the town into a cave opening that just opened. All of the children follow him into this cave, which then closes. And there are no more children in the town, save for one little child, because he was he didn't walk right. He was handicapped. He had a little stick to help himself with walking, so he couldn't keep up with the others. So he couldn't get into the cave entrance following this musician along with his friends. And so he was the only one who remained, the only child remaining into this town, who has now became one of the saddest towns in Germany, because there were no kids to lighten the mood. And so the ending is simply this one, with the mothers crying for their children missing, and then the fathers assaulting the mayor's palace because he messed up. And that's the end. I think maybe that's one of the very few stories in which it has an objectively bad ending. I hope it is another story that you remembered now. It was one of my mother's favorites, this story. You're just giving me tons of nostalgia. I love it. I'm glad I do. Have you heard the one about this one? Let me tell you about this one. So, in the meantime, let me quickly flip it and see how this one looks like. It's very different from the original sketch, so I think I will work a little bit more on this one and try to get the same look I've had over here. Okay, so once upon a time there was this mother who had some daughters, and you know, at the time they needed to find someone to marry, and they found one person willing to marry the youngest daughter, which is the protagonist. And the name of this guy is Bluebeard, and he's called like that because his beard was literally blue. And he had some sort of reputation for being a very rich man, even though it's way older than our protagonist. And so, I mean, the protagonist doesn't think about it too much because, well, he is rich as fuck, so she wants to live the good life, right? There are some rumors circulating about how he has had multiple wives in the past, but right now he's looking for a new wife because he's no longer married with his latest one. But that doesn't deter our protagonist. And so she ends up marrying this Bluebeard. And one day he is like, okay, I have to go away for a business trip. I will give you this set of keys which opens every door and every chest in the palace. You can use all of them except for this little key which opens like this red door, the only red door in the castle. Like, you can open any door and any chest except for the door which is opened by this little red key. And the now wife is like, well, okay, I mean, how hard can it be? Problem is, as we all know, the curiosity gets very intense, and after exploring every nook and cranny of this castle, she gets really curious about this famous door which this little red key opens. And she decides to open it, and she discovers a terrible truth. The reason the key was red was because it was stained in blood, and within that room, after opening the door, was all of the other wives that this guy had killed, and they were in a pool of blood. Oh wait, no, now I remember. It wasn't a red key, it was a small key. And when she opens the door and she discovers that there is a pool of blood and all of the previous wives dead of this other guy, she is horrified. And from this shock, those keys fall into the pool and they get stained with blood. Now, there is still some time before this Bluebeard guy comes back, and so she spends time trying to clean off the blood from the stained keys. However, the stain doesn't come off, simply put. So eventually this guy comes back and he says, well, okay, I am back now. Can you give my keychain back? And she's like, keychain? What do you mean keychain? I don't have any keychain. And Bluebeard is like, don't bullshit me. You know what I mean? She ends up giving the keys. He notices that the keys are stained with blood, so he now knows that the girl has discovered the secret, and he wants to kill her. And she's like, okay, before you kill me, I don't want to die, but if I have to, please give me like 24 hours to pray before you kill me. She used that as an excuse to buy some little more time. And Bluebeard, he was like, okay. And in the meantime, now I don't remember exactly how it went, but she manages somehow to call for help and have his two brothers come and fight Bluebeard and eventually kill him. And I think the story ends in that way, like the evil Bluebeard guy gets killed and they lived happily ever after, I think. And I think that's the end. Did you remember that story as well? I remember my brother, when we were little, he was terrified about this story. Like, you couldn't even mention the name of the guy that he would freak out. But yeah, this collection of stories had plenty of really nice ones. Both me and my partner do. You have us both just sat here reminiscing. Oh, cute. Okay, let me see if I can find another one. Okay. Okay, there is this story over here. There is this old woodworker which has 3 sons, and one, like this family was very poor. They no longer have a mother. The old man is very poor, and his sons want to go in the world in search for fortune, right? So the first one starts going for adventure. He says goodbye to his father and brothers, and he starts working in the woods. Now he is one guy that is gets hungry really easily, and during his travels in the woods, he finds. Okay, 1 second. I need to sneeze. 1 moment. Thank you. I love this one. Okay. So The first one, bless you, thank you. So while going in the woods, he finds this little house, and in this little house there is I don't know if it's a little gnome or magician, and he tells this gnome or magician that he's always hungry, and because you know he's always lived in a poor family, so he decides to make a gift for him. He gives him this little table, but it's a magical one. Whenever you say the words table, get prepared or get dinner ready, it would automatically and magically fill itself with all sorts of food and delicacies. So whenever this guy was hungry, he would just place the table, says magic table, get full of food, and then he would simply eat, being able to satiate his never-ending hunger. Then one day, during his travels, he stops by a tavern, and the tavern keeper was like, "Oh, well, I'm glad you came because we have the best food over here for travelers like you." And this brother is like, "Oh, I appreciate the offer, but I don't need to eat because I already have my little table over here, which already does everything." And the tavern keeper is a little bit weirded out because, what do you mean? Then after the protagonist is in his room, the tavern keeper peeps from the keyhole and notices what this table does. So he sees the young boy says the magic words. He sees the table filling up with all sorts of delicacies, and he's like, maybe I could get it for myself. And so while the boy is sleeping, he walks in and he swaps the magic table with an identical one, but that's not magical. So when the hero, or when the boy wakes up, he goes back to his father and the other brothers and says, "Hey, look at what I found. I found this table which every time you say the magic words, it gets filled with food, so we don't have any problem with food anymore, since we are poor." Now, they don't believe it. They ask him to show it. He says the magic words, but then nothing happens because he's been bamboozled. He now only has a regular table. And so they think he's going crazy, and then just go back and helping the father with the woodworking, that maybe it's better. Okay. Then the second brother tries to go on adventures and try to find something to help his family. He meets the same old magician or gnome, I don't remember which, and this time he gives him a donkey, and whenever you say donkey, now sneeze, he starts sneezing money. So each time you tell donkey start sneezing, he would sneeze, with each sneeze letting out the golden coins from his nostrils. Now, just like before, he goes into the same tavern with the same tavern keeper, And the tavern keeper notices that this guy is paying very generously despite his looks. And he, just like before, he spies on this brother, and he notices that he obtains the coins from this donkey. And then, just like before, he swaps the magical donkey with a regular donkey. And just like before, the brother comes back to his family, says, "Oh look, I have this magical donkey that snorts out money whenever you say the magic words." Then he says the magic words, but nothing happens. And then the father is, "Well, I'm having all of my young boys gone mad. They say they have magical stuff, but nothing happens." Okay. Then the third one tries the same thing. He goes to he meets the same magician, the same wizard, and this time the wizard gives him a bag, and he says, "Inside this bag there is a wooden stick. Whenever you say wooden stick, come out of the bag, the wooden stick will magically come out of the bag and start beating the shit out of whoever said the magic words." Okay. Of course, he doesn't use the magic words because he trusts what the wizard said. He ends up in the same tavern, and he says to the innkeeper, "Okay, I will give you my possessions, and please take good care of this bag, and make sure not to say the magic words 'stick come out of the bag.'" Now, by now the innkeeper knows that he is one of the three brothers, and so he thinks he can fool him once more. So he approaches and grabs the bag and says the magic words, "Stick come out of the bag," and then, as expected, the stick comes out of the bag and starts beating the shit out of the innkeeper. And of course the innkeeper's like, "Help, I am beaten to death." Then the third brother says, "So you didn't keep your promise. Now, you need to give me back the table and the magic table and the magic donkey that you stole from my brothers. Otherwise, this stick will keep beating you to death." And so the innkeeper decided to give back the stolen goods, and the story ends with the third brother coming back home with all the three magical items, but most importantly with the table for the food, so they had infinite food, and then the donkey for infinite money. And everyone has lived happily ever after. It was a bit longer than expected, but it was a nice story nonetheless. Now let me do something here real quick. Because I want to make it very I hope this story has been entertaining and enjoying to listen to. I apologize for distracting you. You will all the stories, but it's so good. Don't worry. I'm glad that we have found this common nostalgia moment. There is another one. The story is about an old fisherman. He is very poor. He lives in a hut made of mud. Sometimes when he goes fishing, sometimes he manages to find some fish. Feel like a little kid again. No problem. Sometimes we need those moments where we find our inner child once again. Okay, so this story. There's this old fisherman. Sometimes he catches fish, sometimes he doesn't. The problem is he has a very grumpy wife that always berates him whenever he doesn't manage to catch fish, and she's always complaining about how they are poor this, poor that. One day this fisherman is trying to fish as always, as usual, trying to at least get one fish, and one fish he does catch, but he notices that this fish is golden. It's a golden fish. And another thing, this golden fish can talk, and it says, "Please, fisherman, don't catch me and eat me, please let me go." And the fisherman was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know, it's not something you see every day, like a talking fish." And the fish like, "Well, yeah, I am kind of special, but since you've decided to spare me, is there any favor I can do for you for saving my life?" And the fisherman was like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. I'll just leave you be." And so he comes back, but he didn't catch any fish. And when he tells his wife gets really mad at him, and she gets even more mad when his husband tells her about the encounter with the golden fish. And she's like, "What the hell? You could have asked him anything and you didn't, when you literally saved his life. Why don't you go to this fish and ask him for a new I don't know how you call it. You know those caskets where you used to wash your clothes back in the day when there were no washing machines? Like housewives used to wash their clothes in these big wooden buckets. I know they have a specific name, but I can't recall their name at the moment. But yeah, she asks for one of those. So he goes back to the fishing spot and he calls out for this golden fish and says, "Hey, golden fish, can you come out, please? Help." Washboard, maybe? Yeah, it's like let me quickly ask good old ChatGPT. How are they called, those big buckets housewives used to wash clothes in before washing machines were a thing? Commonly called wash tubs or washing tubs. Okay, simple enough. Yeah, wash tub. So the fisherman says, "Okay, golden fish, sorry if I am asking you this, but if I don't my wife is going to keep being annoying to me. She wishes for a new washing tub. Can you please give us one? So the fish says okay, and then when he comes back, he magically finds this brand new wash tub. But the wife is not satisfied yet. It said he could make any wish come through, and all he can do is give you a brand wash tub. Look at the house we live in. It's made of mud. I want to live in a decent house, at least a new one. So the fisherman goes back to the fish. He calls up for the fish. Before, the water was a little bit serene. Right now there is a little breeze, but still calm nonetheless. It says, hey fish, can you come out please? The fish comes out and says, hey, what's up? And the fisherman is like, listen, I know it's not for me, it's my wife. She wants a brand new house. She doesn't like the house we live in right now. Can you do something about it? And the fish says, okay. When he comes back, he finds the brand new house, like a few stories tall. It's looking very nice. But the wife is not satisfied enough and says, that's not enough. The least he could do is ask for something, I don't know. I would like to live in a palace, in a big palace. And once again, the poor fisherman goes back, says, hey fish, sorry to interrupt you, but my wife now wants a big palace. This time there is a little bit of current in the sea. And the fish says, okay. So the fisherman goes back. He finds a big palace with the wife now looking like royalty, and she also has magically servants and stuff, and she doesn't even treat his husband as his husband. She says, who is this peasant that comes here in my palace? And the fisherman says, what the hell, I am your husband, you are my wife, why are you treating me like this? And she's like, I will not call you my husband until you go back to this fish and make me a queen. And he goes back to the other one. Sorry. And at this point, the fisherman is like, but hey, haven't you asked enough? Aren't you happy with what you have at the moment? Like you have so much right now. You are nobility. You are rich. You have a big palace, big castle. And she says, no. Do what I say, or I send you in a prison in Siberia. And the fisherman was like, oh no, I don't want to go to Siberia. So he goes back to the fish. Now the sea is very agitated. There are very high waves. Fish, please, can you help me? Mikey, now she wants to become a queen, etc., etc. And the queen now, and the fish is now starting to get a bit annoyed. So, okay. He comes back. She's now queen and says, but now I want to be the ruler of the world, and maybe I want to have that fish too. So then I may also cook it and eat it. So go back to that fish and bring the fish to me. Now the poor fisherman, a bit defeated, goes back, but right now the sea, there is a storm. So each time the fisherman visited the fish for a new wish, the sea became even more stormy. And this time the fish is not buying any of the bullshit anymore, And he says, listen, I know exactly what you need right now. Go back and you will see. And so it's a little bit confused, the fisherman, but still he goes back and he no longer finds the castle or the nobility or the queen. She finds the little old house, the little old mud house that he used to live in. No new there's no new wash tub. It was perfectly as it was before, but with the difference that right now the wife is all happily and smiling and gentle to him and not grumpy. And this is how the story ends. So the fish changed the wife to make her more appeasing and not annoying, and that's how this story ends. Let me see. I think I still need to change this one over here. Ooh. Another classic one. I remember always being so angry with the wife. Fair enough. Now I must apologize a little bit because I feel like I haven't made that big of a progress in terms of the drawing. Like, considering the time we've mostly spent time on these little critters, but I think it is very important to dedicate enough time in making details for these guys over here, because they are an essential part of the illustration. I'm mostly focusing on this one because then I will use this one to make the design of all the other ones. In the next stream I think we will work more on the minions over here, and then try to see where it comes from, where it goes. I think compared to the other sister, this one will take a little bit more than usual. I think time flew by also from telling all of these stories, which has been very pleasant. I think the changes are still noticeable, plus we've had such a nice story time. Yeah. Now, before we go, before we end it, I want to show you the illustrations of these books, of these sort of audiobooks in which I got these stories from, and let me know if your girlfriend recognizes them. I think she will, because if she knows about those stories as well, I think she will most likely know about these collections as well. And maybe, and if she does, I will play, because for these stories there was always an intro and an outro, and if she has ever seen those stories, I think listening to the intro and the outro will give a big wave of nostalgia. I think it did the same effect to me. I think it will do the same, hopefully, to you and her, if that's okay for you. I think we'll dedicate these last 5 minutes into showing you what I mean. Let's see the current progress. Of course. Okay, yeah, we stepped from mostly black and white minions to... Okay, let me quickly do... There you go. 1 second. I'm making the snapshot of the current progress. So, this is the third stream we've been working on this character so far. So, this is the end of the first stream, second, and this one is the third. We will see how this one goes. In the meantime, let me let me save, and then let me quickly find the images for this collection, and if it is familiar, I will make you guys listen to the intro and outro of these collections. It is in Italian, but I will make the translation after that, if that's okay. Such a fun piece, thank you. So, if your girlfriend is listening, the collection is called Fiabe Sonore, which stands for musical fables. Intro. First I want to show you the illustrations, which are very they look very nice, because they are of those classic like watercolor type of vibes, something that are very, very whimsical. Let me show you. Okay, so these are the collections. They have these books with these sort of watercolor illustrations. They are very old. Yeah, let's do it. We are both excited. She literally said it at the same time as you. Le fiabe sonore. I really love these sort of illustrations. Let me see. Il lupo. Correctly, fiabe sonore. This one was the one for the seven goats. Then there is this one over here about the musician. Now, wait. Let me see if the audio is working for the for this tab, because I need to check it. Let's do audio test. Let me see if we can sound test. Just
hello everyone.
Just placing a random video and see if you guys can hear it. Let me see if it's on. Properties, capture audio. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear it. It works. Can you hear it?
This is Kirby Meets Audio, and today we're gonna do a sound.
Let me know if you guys hear the video. If so, okay, perfect. Now it's the moment for the big nostalgia way. It's good volume, perfect. This is the opening song that was at the beginning of every story of this collection. Wait, let me see if I can find one with the text. Counts. Well, let me see if there are the lyrics. No, it's okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mille ce n'è nel mio cuore di fiabe da narrare. Venite con me nel mio mondo fatato per sognare. Non serve l'ombrello, il cappottino rosso, la cartella bella per venire con me. Basta un po' di fantasia e di bontà.
This one was at the beginning, and then there is another one at the end, which is this one.
Finisce così, questa favola breve se ne va.
Ma aspettate, e un'altra ne avrete. C'era una volta, il cantafiabe dirà, e un'altra favola comincerà.
You can tell that it is an old recording. I hope this gave a wave of nostalgia to you guys, or at least to those who know the origins of this collection. I've made some research, and originally these collections were released in vinyl records, which is why they sound the way they sound. Now let me quickly find the text and relay it to those who do not know Italian, because the text is very nice. Let me see. There we go. I will make it quickly translated because I can't be bothered to do it in real time. This is the one of the first section. It says, "There are thousands of them in my heart of tales to tell. Come with me into my enchanted world to dream. No need for an umbrella or a little red coat or a pretty school bag to come to me. Just a bit of imagination and kindness is enough." Then there is the second part. It was this one over here. This is the one that says when it concludes. It says, it reads, "And so it ends, this short fairy tale, and it goes away. The record goes click." Oh wait. No, wait. 1 second. Okay. Okay, and so it ends, this short fairy tale, and it goes away. But wait, and you'll have another. Once upon a time, the storyteller will say, and another fairy tale will begin. Very wholesome, if you ask me. Did it give the right effect, the right nostalgia? I hope so. I think I know what I need to get there now. I mean, I don't know how rare the vinyl records are. When I grew up, I didn't have the vinyl records. We have those little audio cassettes. These audio cassette tapes. Not VHS, but the audio version. You really put a big smile on her face. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have given this effect. It is very nostalgic for me too. And if she is interested, there is a collection on YouTube. There are almost all of the different stories. I think 2 of them are missing, but all of the other ones, I think they are very present. They are like recorded from an Apple app, but I don't know if the app itself is still around or not. I think it's a little bit of lost media. I think it's very hard to find it nowadays, but I think online something can be found. Well, I think that we are ending this stream with a very wholesome, positive note, and we are starting strong after a brief period of me being sick, but now I'm back. I'm ready to make some more content. Perfect. We will sit down tonight with them. Nice. Really happy to have given you guys some good memories. At the same time, it gave me some good memories too. It's just that I discovered these recorded versions on YouTube, and I've been listening to them ever since. Some of them I've never had them. I never had the complete collection, but I have the majority of them. And rediscovering them has been quite a nice pleasure and quite a big dive into my childhood. So, given this very positive and wholesome conclusion, we will meet each other next time on Wednesday. Thank you for such a nostalgic stream, another amazing one. See you next time, boss. No worries. I'm glad to be back. I hope next time I don't have my throat still sore. I think it should be something. It's something that should be fixed fairly soon. But we will meet each other on Wednesday with the other mini project in which we will try to copy a drawing and painting it. Having said that, this has been the Void Executive, and I will see you in the next company meeting. Thank you guys for this amazing stream, and have a good night.